Welcome into the reading. This is going to be a general message for the sign of Cancer. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you guys are doing well. Again, this is for anyone who has prominent Cancer placements in your birth chart. And welcome in any cross watchers who are cross watching for the Cancer as well. All right, so let's get into it. When I was meditating on your energy, it did feel really good in the beginning. I do love when the Cancer is feeling really powerful and really confident and in your element. It did feel very much so like that, like you're in control. I don't know if it's because we are nearing your birthday season. I am recording in June. We are in June. But we are not yet in Cancer season, but a few more days we'll be there. So you might be getting ready for that. It doesn't matter when you're listening to this reading. You may be listening to this reading months later. But there is an element, like I said, of you feeling really confident and really good. All right. So comfortable in your body, which I know is super important for a Cancer. And I don't know, it feels like you want to get up, you want to get dressed, you want to get going, and play. It feels very playful. It also made me feel that some of you are being really generous. I saw that as well. And it made me think, because for Cancer to be generous, you really must be feeling good because Cancers don't go out of their way for just anybody. But I had a sense of you seeing people in need or help, and you are just sort of strolling through life. And as someone needs your help, you'll help them here, you'll help them there. So something like that. It also felt as though you were looking for something, like picking things out, like putting something together. So you're picking from here and picking from there and picking from there and putting it together. So I don't know if you're creating something at this time, building something, working with your hands. There's a lot of color. There's a lot of, bold, vibrant aura energy around you at this time. Yeah, I was really excited, right? Starting off the reading with that energy, but then all of a sudden it switched. All of a sudden it just got really irritable and frustrated. Okay. So I don't know if you're experiencing some highs and lows at this time. As we know, with your energy, you are very changeable. So you may be starting off feeling really good, and then something comes up that sort of throws you off a little bit. But you have to just be careful. You also got the card of the Ascendant here. So some of you may be Cancer rising. The card says entrance. So this card in particular does talk a lot about entering the world through the mother's womb. So I don't know if some of you have been thinking about your birth. I would imagine so, especially if it's around your birth date. But there's something about that as well. I was getting something else with this card. What was it? Oh, yeah, it was the filter. Okay, so the filter that we use, when we are looking out at the world, right? So our general outlook of our life, our general outlook of the world. And what does that look like compared to what we really are feeling, what we really are thinking about our lives? So there could be a little bit of a difference there. The Ascendant also has to do with how others see you, the first impression that you give. So others may think that you are a certain way, and when in fact you're not. There's also this feeling of like you are portraying yourself to be a certain way, saying that you're okay, saying that things are good, but internally they may not be. Okay, so we're going to get down to the bottom of that throughout this reading and talk about that a little bit. I do think that the majority of the viewers here, especially for this particular video, are probably Cancer risings just because of the Ascendant card, but it doesn't have to be. All right. You can also have a Cancer stellium or a lot of activity in your 4th house. I personally have a Cancer stellium in the 9th house. I'm also a Cancer sun. So, I mean, it could be any Cancer placement, but because the Ascendant card is here, we'll see how that is relating to you, Cancer risings. All right, let's get into it. What is the card that is coming through? What is in the personal energy for the Cancer group that I am picking up on today? All right, you have the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. Check out the Scorpio reading. The Knight of Cups was in the exact same placement. If you have Scorpio placements. I'm drinking soda, guys, so I'm a little energetic right now, so bear with me. What else? Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Seven of Cups. The Moon at the bottom here. Moon ruling Cancer. Okay. Yeah, so generous. This is a lot of that. I don't know if you are feeling like helping other people in need at this time. I do think that for some of you, if you are doing that, you are remembering when you were in need and remembering how people helped you, or remembering how you needed help and no one helped you. Either way, you're relating, you're empathizing, you have compassion for a group of people or someone in your environment who is in need of help at this time. You're coming from a place of lack in your personal energy, and you are trying to use your love and, like I said, your compassion, your heart, to fill your cup, to refill your funds, to feel secure again, to rebuild yourself wherever the lack or the perceived lack is. Some of this can be perception, okay? For some of you, it might be a literal thing where maybe you feel like you don't have enough money for your bills, or, you know, there's some expenses that are coming up and you don't know where you're going to get them from. Others, it could be a perceived lack, right? Like a lack of value, a lack of confidence, a lack of love, right? Like all for yourself, right? Like your worth, your self-worth, your self-love. What is this? Just some insecurity overall, okay? And it's like realizing that it's time for you to have compassion for yourself and to let this go, you know, especially for those of you where this is a perception. Understanding that you're just human, right? Cancer, I know, can put a lot of pressure on themselves. You know, we are our own worst critic. We have high standards of ourselves. There's also this sense of like, I don't know about all of you. I do know myself and Cancers that I know, but the idea around being perfect, but not in the sense like a Virgo or like a Capricorn where, how can I say, like, the details and the tediousness of the thing. And this is just more whole, right? Like feeling wholesome within ourselves, feeling put together, you know, especially more than anything from an emotional perspective, because we rule the emotions, and we are very emotional. You know, our emotions do fluctuate daily, right? Hourly, even. And so when we are out of whack and our emotions are not balanced and we don't feel steady and aligned, we tend to create problems for ourselves. Unnecessary thoughts, unnecessary belief systems. Sometimes, you know, we think that it is a threat, or it is like people hate us. I think people do hate us though, but whatever. It's like because we feel not put together and not whole inside, it projects outwardly as that type of insecurity, right? Like when we are not feeling really strong and really good and we come across a group of people, we're automatically thinking that everybody hates us, right? And so, but at the same time, yes, granted, you have the Cancers who are like, fuck it, it's all right. Like, I don't care what people think about me. Like, I get that, but it's still there, So it's like, why does that happen and where does that come from? And that's just an example. It could be like people think that you're not good enough, or people think that you're not smart enough, right? You're not capable. Capability is a huge one as well. I think that people tend to disregard the Cancer or see them as fragile or not capable when in fact they can probably do the job better than most, right? So, I think that it's something that we deal with our entire lives. And that could be coming up for you at this time somehow with this Ascendant card here, that is, sort of making you feel or second guess your ability. When that everything that you've gone through throughout your life, you've gone through it yourself, right? Like not a lot of people can go through and overcome the things that you have gone through and overcame, and do it with grace, do it with beauty, do it with strength, and, come out with that wisdom, that Cancer wisdom, right? People can't do that the way a Cancer can do that. So you need to just step back, have some compassion for yourself and give yourself some credit. Chill out on the criticism, of yourself, and being too hard on yourself. People tell me that all the time. My boyfriend tells me that all the time, that I'm being too hard on myself. And it's true. But sometimes my mind gets the best of me because of my emotions, if that makes sense, right? So it does seem as though you have a lot of options here. It seems like there is a little bit of like daydreaming. Okay. So it's like opportunities or different directions that you want to take. Maybe you're at a moment right now where, what is it? Like everything is up for grabs, right? Like you can go one direction, you can go this direction, you can go that direction. And it is all equally gratifying, or it is all equally, like everything will result in something of value, right? Like, I don't know. It's a good problem to have, if that makes sense. When you have more options than no options, right? And maybe some of you recently came out of a time of your life where maybe you didn't have options. For example, maybe you were struggling to find a job, right? And maybe you were putting applications, no one was calling you, and now all of a sudden there's like so many different job opportunities for the grab, for the taking. So that's an example, but that's generally the concept that I'm going for here. So, this is a good thing to have. I do feel that you're just a little bit in the clouds right now. When are you not? There's a lot of thinking about the future. There's a lot of, maybe you have a lot of plans coming up. I'm feeling that, like things to do, things to look forward to. Again, it is birthday season coming up soon, so that could be it also. But it's just like, which one do I take? So it's a good thing to have. What else is coming through for the Cancer here? This is in the environment. What is in the environment for the Cancer? You have the Ace of Pentacles. The Hierophant. I mean, definite opportunity in your environment, as like I was just saying. And it's just like, what is in alignment with your sense of self? This here, this card, I should have said this before, but I didn't think about it until this moment. This card, that's exactly what it signifies. Your sense of self. Okay? Who are you, Cancer? And is that sense of self can change from time to time. Okay, it doesn't always stay the same our entire lives, based off of our experiences, the things that we learn, the things that we go through. Our belief systems change, our values change. Overall, we grow and we change. So maybe you're in a little change phase as it relates to your sense of self and who you are. I do feel strongly, though, that how you are feeling internally is different from what you're showing to the world at this time. I think it's okay for you to open up. It's okay for you to feel a little vulnerable right now. Okay, if you have I think, like, how can I say this? Like, just open up a little bit. Okay, that vulnerability can probably go a long way. I'm feeling that the vulnerability will teach you something, and you will become aware of a part of you that you need to see, and that you cannot do that without just letting go a little bit of the reins and being vulnerable. Okay. So something about vulnerability coming up. We'll see what that's about. I keep going crooked with these cards. The Hierophant. What is this? If this is somebody else in your environment, which I do think it is because they're right next to a King of Wands, they have a very, very strong personality, and they have a really strong presence in your life. They are presenting you with an offer. They are coming through with some sort of opportunity. I think this is like, I don't know, but I feel holding space. I feel whether this is like your higher self or your inner self, but it's just like you can, okay, like in other words, you're safe here. There's safety. I'm feeling that you're in a safe zone. This is a safe place, right? Like for you to express or for you to do, follow these dreams or follow these opportunities or something like that. Like you're grounded, you're rooted, So while you are in the clouds, there's a thread, there's a tether that is holding you down to the ground. And I don't know if this side of you is doing that energetically. Like when we meditate, I know when my meditations, in order for me to really have a good, intense, in-depth meditation, that's like the first part of it, right? Like I'm imagining myself being rooted and tethered to the earth. So I can float up and be safe to come back down, right? Or this could be literal, where there is someone in your environment who provides that for you while you go up into the clouds, while you are creative and imaginative and, do all of these other things that you are looking at, that you want to do here. These things do involve imagination. These things involve creativity. These things involve like goals and, certain things that you've wanted to accomplish throughout your life. I am not speaking necessarily about like a job or a home. Like if you're in lack of that, I'm speaking about these things that are a little bit lighter and are not so necessary for survival, if that makes sense. These are like the wants and desires I'm feeling. This person's serious regardless. They're serious, but they're still a King of Wands, male or female. So there's still some fun in there. Still some fire and passion and intensity and, you know, it's just like a strong personality, right? Like when you are around a King of Wands, it's like, whoa, like there's a ball of fire just blazing right in front of me. It's beautiful to look at, and you know, it's intimidating even, but at the same time, that fire comes with excitement. That fire comes with action, and you know, taking initiative and getting things done and being active, and you know, and I did feel that when I was meditating, a lot of this Wands energy with you, feeling powerful, feeling confident, and you know, really good in your body. So it could be a part of you here as well. But somebody is a doer here. Somebody's getting something done. And they're creating an opportunity here with the Ace of Pentacles, which is in complete alignment with your convictions, your belief system, and what you stand for. I do want to get some insight of what this opportunity is, because it's a little vague here. It is a chance to build something with someone. I do feel that. There's commitment as well with the Hierophant. There is commitment. I don't know if you're getting into a committed relationship, or your relationship is getting stronger, and you know, your bond is getting stronger or something like that. The Fool, there's a new start, to start something new with this King of Wands, male or female. Queen of Swords, okay. A lot of clarity, a lot of truth here. There's a lot of communication. This is a new start. This opportunity has to do with a new start. Two Queens, Queen of Pentacles. This is a practical thing, but it's also the right thing. I did feel that too. I forgot to say that part. I didn't remember it, but it did feel very like you are, oh, I did say that, right? Like you're creating something. You're picking from here and you're putting it in your little basket. You're picking from there, you're putting it in your basket. It's like you're building a bouquet because there's so much color. But that could be symbolic for whatever it is that you're building here. There's a lot of domesticated energy as well with the Queen of Pentacles. There's truth. This is who I am. This is, you know, like opportunity for something new, a new part of you, an idea, something that involves intellect, communication, clarity, but more than anything, your belief that this is right for you, whatever that is. Okay. All right, we'll get more on that. I'm going to go into some more cards here. We're going to take a look at the next 30 days. I'm going to start off with your present energy, what is up right now, and what to expect to come through within the next week or so. Cancer. Two of Pentacles. Five of Cups. All right, so there's a perceived loss here. You're trying to balance something out to prevent a loss. It's like, again, going back to the options of which one do I pick? There's something around whatever it is that you pick, you're going to feel sad about it, no matter what. Here's that Queen of Swords again, and the Wheel. I'm hearing, what do you want? What do you want, Cancer? Got to be true. You got to be open. You got to be honest. I mean, you don't have to do anything, but it would be wise. It would be the best thing to do. Again, going back to the conflict between what you're showing, what you're saying, what your actions are compared to what you're really feeling inside. Just know that there's a decision up for grabs. All right. So you have this opportunity. This opportunity somehow broke into two. And now there's like a dilemma of which one to take. You're weighing options here, you know, the pros and cons of a situation. And you know that no matter which one you pick, there will be a sense of loss and sadness and letdown. But you have to stay true to you. You got to stay true to you. That's the only way. Even if you're uncertain about the future and what will happen if you go with what you want in your heart, the outcome will be fine. You'll be okay. You have the Wheel of Fortune here blessing this situation. The more you go against yourself, the longer it's going to take for this Wheel of Fortune to get moving and to move toward your blessing. It's not going to feel like a blessing if you make a choice that is not in alignment with what you are, what you want, who you are. So if it doesn't feel like a blessing, if you make that choice, then the blessing is not going to manifest itself, right? Like after you make it. So it's not, like I said, it's not going to feel like a blessing. So you want to be careful with that. That is very clear to me about what that situation is. So communicate your truth. Do it in a tactful, graceful, respectable way, right? No blame, no projection, you know, just be honest. Be as honest as you can be. What else? Oh, okay. You have the Star, so this is coming through in the next 2 weeks or so. You have the Five of Swords. Why? I hope this is not you. I hope this is someone else. I don't hope anything because this card I don't like. Okay. So the next couple of weeks you have the Star and you have the Five of Swords. So you're in it, right? Like the thing that you want. Okay, like your wish came true. You are living it. It is here. There's a lot of attention on you at this time as well. For some reason, you are getting attention. I don't know if you need to be in public or it's just happening. But you do need to be careful with this Five of Swords energy, which can be very, it could be a little selfish, all right? So I don't know if this is you or someone else, but there's victory involved, right? Like, it's like a dirty fight or someone is not fighting fair. And I'm not saying that there's a fight per se. There could be with some of you, others probably not, but something just doesn't seem very fair. I don't know why I'm hearing the word favoritism here. I'm hearing favoritism. So you have the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I mean, you totally get what you want with the Star and the Nine of Cups. These are the literal wish come true cards in the tarot. Okay, so you have both of the wish come true cards, right? Like what you want, what you have been praying for, hoping for, wishing for is here. But you have these really low level sword cards coming out. Someone feels trapped. Someone feels like they have won and gotten a victory by not playing fair. Therefore, other people feel trapped. They just cannot get out. Now, if this is like a mental game, okay, where your mind is getting the best of you, like I mentioned earlier and talked about earlier, in the next couple of weeks or so, you may go through a moment of anxiety and fear. All right, so these are those days where your mind is just like highly active and you cannot see what's what. You cannot see what, like, clearly, you know. So this is where you want to just take a break, take a rest, get away for a bit, you know, make sure that you're around in your environment, around people, or an environment that is safe, that is calming and peaceful for you. These are all the things that you want to start thinking about, because I do think that for whoever I'm picking up on, you may tend to go through those moments where your emotions are high and low. Emotions play on the mind plays on the emotions. It's an interplay. So something can happen where you are in sort of an anxiety phase and all of the worst case scenarios are going to start coming up in your mind. Again, those are perceptions. So you just want to stay as grounded as you can during these days. But yeah, I don't know what this is. We're going to get some clarity around that. Someone is just not playing fair here. Someone's lower level character and traits are also going to show themselves. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups again, which is up here. King of Pentacles. And the Two of Swords. Man, this devil has been coming out. You're the fourth sign I've done in this series. But I want to say every one of you has gotten the devil show up at some point. Maybe because it's summer and it's hot. But, all right, what is this? So, yeah, I mean, this opportunity is here. There's a lot for the taking, you know, when it comes to your job, when it comes to money, when it comes to your foundation, your security, that type of thing. It's here, right? Like the foundation, the stability is here. I just don't know if you can see it. I don't know. Like, it's okay to be in the clouds, and I get that that's, you know, a part of the Cancer personality, but at the same time, like, I think at this time of life, in this 30-day time frame, I think it's a good decision to try your best to stay as grounded as you can. Because you may be projecting, you know, others may be misinterpreting your words or misinterpreting your actions. And that can cause conflict. In the next 2 weeks here with this Five of Swords, it feels as though there's some power plays going on. And it's disguised or it's filtered with your wish come true. So I don't know how that turns out, like what that looks like. But your wish come true might, in fact, cause you to feel trapped and full of that anxiety. Okay? I don't know if it's a matter of I got what I want and now you're a little paranoid about it, or you're dealing with somebody else and there's power plays and selfish moves and selfish actions. So it's like, damn, this is what I want, but it doesn't feel good. I just want to be careful with that. The bottom row here, the next 3 to 4 weeks, you do have an opportunity to build with someone and to bring some of this Seven of Cups stuff to light. The King of Pentacles here with the Ace of Pentacles, they do feel that this is the King of Wands is here saying, hey, this is what you want. Okay, you got it. This is what you want. Okay, let's do it. Why do you, and this isn't me, this is someone else saying this, but you know, I do feel that this person is watching you and it's just like, why, like it's here. Your wish come true is here. I'm here. Why are you sabotaging? Here with the Two of Swords. This could be you sabotaging as well up here with the Five of Swords. So yeah, it goes back to this Ascendant card and to the fact of who are you right now, Cancer? What do you want in life? What do you want out of this situation? The vulnerability and opening up your heart can help so much by expressing it, by saying it. You know, write it down in a journal, right? Go up on a hill or, you know, onto the grass or something and just say it out loud. Get it out of your system. It's starting to feel for me like as I'm sitting in your energy that it's in your throat. It's building up in your throat. Like you need to say the thing and it needs to come out. Okay. And I think that that's the healthiest thing for you to do. The Wheel of Fortune is here saying by you living in your truth as the Queen of Swords, male or female, the Wheel of Fortune will bless it. The Wheel of Fortune is saying all you have to do is say it. All you have to do is tell me. I cannot make moves for you until you tell me what you want. All right. Where is the fear coming from? What are you scared of? And I get it. I get it. You don't want to let people down. You don't want to bother. You don't want to inconvenience. You want to be able to handle it on your own. You don't want this to affect anybody else. Trust me, I get it. I know you. But this is not about everybody else. This thing, you might think it is. Okay, you might, because, you know, obviously your family, right? Like, you might think it is, but it's not. This is just about you. So the universe is here saying, do you right now. What is it that you want? Say it. The more you go about acting in a contradictory way to what you are feeling, the more difficult it's going to be, for one, obviously. And I don't think it's going to do any justice. Like, I don't even think it's going to get you anywhere, really. You know, what results can you expect to get by not following your heart and what you really want? I feel that this Wheel of Fortune will remain stagnant, will remain like immovable, you know. You want to get things going, open your heart. Queen of Swords again. Truth, what I just said. What we're doing is we are clarifying the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Cups right now. So it's clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Emperor. For some of you, you have job opportunities here, or at least a title, okay? Like an advancement in your position or something like that. One more. Yeah, and no matter what you pick, you know that you're going to feel sad. And it's okay. Is one of these things like what you want, though? Because both of these things could not be what you want. Like, what is it? Queen of Cups. There you are. King of Swords. The heart and the mind, the heart and the mind, the heart and the mind. Conflict here between the heart and the mind. And the Emperor representing your power. You are powerful, Cancer. And even if you don't think yourself to be, or even if you don't care to be, I do think that Cancers do care about their power. But just bring these together. Build the power, create the power with your mind and with your heart. That's the trick here. Compromise, bring them together, I'm getting. The mind and the heart. Sit in your masculinity, even if you are a woman or man, like either, right, whatever it is, whatever gender, but sit in your masculinity of doing, the doer. Take control. Take control of your situation. What is the Queen of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune? How do you take control of your situation? You bring your mind and your heart together. That's the advice here with these three cards. Queen of Swords and Wheel of Fortune. 8 of Pentacles. Page of Cups. You want to do what you love. You want whatever it is you want to do. It fulfills you. It fills your heart up. You feel the best when you are doing this work, this thing. Surrender. Vulnerability here with the Hanged Man, but also surrender and have faith. Do the work. Make sure that whatever that work is, it fills your heart, your imagination, your creativity, all those beautiful, fantastic, magical parts of you. Let go of the resistance, let go of the need to continue down this path of, I am so sorry to say, but continue down the path of the people pleasing. Okay? Everything will fall into place. Everything will work out. People will be okay. You will be okay. However that looks in the end. This is definitely 100% about you. You have to make it about you right now. What is the Star and the 5 of Swords? Six of Swords. So you're going from the 5 to the 6. Good. Thank you. We also have the 4, which is before the 5. 4, 5, 6 of Swords. Okay, you're in this process with the Empress right under the Emperor. The middle ground between the 4 of Swords is an energy of stepping back and taking a rest. Okay, the 4 of Swords just went through a major heartbreak, major loss. Okay, so much pain. So by the time you're in the 4 of Swords, you're just healing that. And you are healing your body back together. You're healing your emotions back together. You're healing your energy, your DNA, right? Because you just went through a massive loss, a massive heartbreak. That's not here. I'm just saying, how do you get to the 4 of Swords? It's because of that. So by the time you're in the 4 of Swords, you're still, you're quiet, you're laying in bed and you're binging on Netflix and you are taking yourself, taking care of yourself and taking, nice baths and, maybe getting some massage work or whatever, right? Like you're just healing, and it's a lot of self-love. And then the 6, so yeah, so you go from that. And you go into the 5 of Swords, and here is where it gets a little tricky. It gets a little, how can I say, like, even though you're healing, the projection and that feeling of I need to let it out, I need to release it somehow, right, comes through. And sometimes we project, sometimes we take it out on others. Sometimes, even though we are feeling like wounded, we are feeling like our ego was hit, we've just been humbled or something. It's like you don't like that feeling. You need to project it. You need to release it. You need to let it out. And you might want to hurt others or take it out on others at this point. And so that's why the 5 of Swords is like this energy of the kid, the child throwing a tantrum, or, because they've just been hurt, right? And even though you're trying to stay quiet and heal, if you come into contact with somebody or whatever, your projection and how you are responding to other people may come off as selfish or just really like you're hurting your own self. Like, have you ever seen somebody that is so hurt that they hate, right? Like they're so hurt that they hurt others, and I'm not saying that you're going to do that, but there isn't a chance that you may be sabotaging yourself, at least because you may have just come out of a hurtful situation. But by the time you get to the 6 of Swords, you're going away from all of that mentally. Okay. You're going away from the 5 of Swords, the sabotaging, the acting out, the being selfish. It's like levels to pain, levels to hurt, levels to loss, I don't know what the process is, but I know it's like different levels of you're in denial, or you want revenge, or there's the acceptance. I don't know what the levels are, but that's what it makes me feel. And I don't know why this is even coming up right now, because this energy is literally right between the Star and the 9 of Cups, which are beautiful cards. So it could be this, you getting the best of yourself, being too much in your head, right? And sabotaging. You know what that's like. Why does the Cancer do that? I don't know. I remember talking to Cancer, doing a reading once, and it was just like, why are we like this? I don't know why we sabotage. We get the thing we want and we want to just ruin it. I don't know. But this Empress is here. Why is the Empress here? Give me one more for this, please. Work with me here, Cancer. I'm losing you. Here's this Ace again, the Ace of Pentacles. The Empress is here bringing the Ace of Pentacles, reminding you of the Ace of Pentacles, reminding you of your power, reminding you of your worth. Got to be reminded of your worth. Got to be reminded of who you are. Got to hold your head up high. Remember everything that you've gone through. Remember all the shit that you've done, that you've gone through to get to where you're at today. Don't let your mind get the best of you. You are good enough. You are powerful enough. You are worth it. Whatever this crappy, low-level energy is, if it's another person or a group of people especially, You know, it goes into that whole feeling of when we are around people, we feel like everybody hates us and nobody likes us, right? So you've dealt with that your whole life. Why does it matter now? Why does it matter now? What is the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Swords? Those people are in the Five of Swords energy, which means they're hurt. They're acting like that with you because they have been hurt. They're acting like that with you because they're not satisfied with their own life. Because whatever blessings you have here, they can see that. And they're treating you the way they're treating you because they're not satisfied with themselves, if that is what you are dealing with. Nine of Cups, Eight of Swords. You're not helpless. You know, you're not this damsel in distress. And yes, people think that of you, but no, pick yourself up, get your shit together, right? And take control of the situation. Like you're not going to cry about this situation. You're not going to go home and eat ice cream and feel shitty. No, these people are projecting, right? You can see that clearly. Pray for them that they heal, you know, but do not take that seriously. Do not take that personally. It's not your problem. Okay. Stay with your head high. Know what your worth is. Know that they are not a part of your life. You're not a part of theirs. So all of that energy should not matter, right? Stay grounded and remember who you are here. You have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, there's a little bit of tension happening. A little bit of tension. Six of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune again. You're overcoming the situation though. Okay, yeah, you're going to feel trapped, but you're going to get out of it. You just have to be clear. You have to confront a situation. For some of you, I'm feeling you have to confront something or someone. Don't let them get the best of you. You're strong. You don't have to show it, like overdo it if you are in a confrontation, you know. But at the same time, I get it. You're not going to back down. But I'm just saying, like, don't let these people get the best of you. Three of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. It's Three of Cups here. Yeah, someone comes. Someone is on your side. I don't know. Why is it turning into this, like, petty fight energy? Who is this that's going to like come and want to fight you or, you know, throw you off your game or whatever the case is? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, who the F are these people and why are they here? And they can go F themselves. So why? Your card is here. The Chariot is here. You are going to hurt someone in response. Could be with some words, right? Like putting people in their place, basically. It does feel like that, putting people in their place. The illusion around a group of people, your environment, who you're dealing with, another person, like the illusion, the fakeness, the fakeness is going to show itself. So don't worry about that. And you might feel shitty because maybe this person was your friend or you believed in them or, you know, something like that. Like you really liked your environment and now this is happening and you see the fakeness of it and you're like, dang, like I thought that was going to work out, you know, but it's okay. It's for a reason, right? It is helping you see parts of yourself though. So take that for what that is. That's a value. And you're moving away. You're going away. You're getting away. You're getting out of it with the Chariot. It's like, okay, bye-bye. Like, it was good while it lasted. All this is BS. This is too much fakery for me. I'm out. Next. Good job. King of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Two of Pentacles, again, back to your back to your decision that you have to make. Good. At least you still have those opportunities there. Maybe you tried one, didn't work out, so you're going to another, something like that. King of Pentacles is like, do you still want this? It's still here for the taking. You can have it if you want it. Aw. The Ace of Cups. This is your person. This is your people. You know, whoever it is that loves you, that supports you, that cares about you. Ace of Cups. 10 of Cups. I feel like some of you by this point, this is like, what, 3 to 4 weeks out, are like, I'm sorry. I just had to try it. I had to see what it was about. I had to go through it, you know, like whatever the case is. But you're getting out of it. And with support of the universe, your guides, your angels, your ancestors, your spirit team, with support of your loved ones, your partner, your family, your friends, right? This is when they help you see what you're made of and what you're worth. So you'll be all right. Okay? Just not without some weirdness here in the middle of the month. But you'll get through it. I hope that you got something out of all of this. I wasn't expecting all of this little drama to come through. So, you know, and I know that you're not either. Maybe for some of you, you are working in an environment like that, or, you know, like sometimes that happens and it sucks and it throws us off our game or whatever the case is, but you'll get out of it. You just have to remember it's not personal and focus on what really does matter, right? Which is right now, it just seems like your focus needs to be on yourself here with the Ascendant card. Who are you? What do you really want? Who are you and what do you want? Who are you and what do you want? All right, let's get Oracle card. This is the Priestess of the Light Oracle. Let's have a good message from the universe, a takeaway message for you guys from the universe here. Calming the waters. Peaceful self-regulation. Card number 3. Beautiful card, actually. Got the moon, our ruler. Beautiful crown. And obviously our magic, our abilities, our gifts here. There's no Cancer born without the magic, right? Okay. This high priestess of light brings her deeper powers of healing energy to the earth and to your life. The elk antlers she wears on her golden crown act as an antenna. They receive guidance and power from the universal light, which she then channels into the earth and waters below. Her peaceful intentions are of balance and alignment. As she brings peace to the planet, she also calls you to calm the waters within your own life. It's time for you to take an honest look at your daily energy. Are things too hectic for you to maintain a calm approach to your tasks? You may feel you have no control, but you can and must regulate the peace of your everyday activities, always devoting some time to your own peaceful priorities. The waters of life run deep, and there are often deeper personal lessons than you may be aware of. You do have the ability to be self-directed, set boundaries, create balance, and stay calm and spirit connected, even in the middle of personal or professional storms. In the face of unending and sometimes frantic demands of life, this card is telling you to stop and trust in the unwavering truth of your soul's universal connection. Your peaceful yet profound faith will calm the swirling waters and bring the blessed resolutions you desire. Oh my God, this is everything we spoke about. Everything will work itself out, okay? Stay calm, stay present, stay grounded, and above all, trust and have faith that things will turn out to be okay. And this is all happening the way it's supposed to happen. All right, Cancer, thank you so much for your time and energy. I always love reading for you guys. Check out your rising sign, your moon sign, your partner sign. Hope it all works out for you. Leave a comment, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you there. We'll see you on the next one, okay? Bye.